You know, I did the work on myself first. I connected more deeply with my son. And then it was time for me to rebuild the relationship with Swizz. And I reached out to him. I said, listen, we need to talk because...
How long had it been that you hadn't
Well, we got divorced in 2010. That first talk was probably around 2011.
Wow.
Yeah.
A long time.
It is. It was a good solid year and a half or so. He wanted to know why I couldn't go see him at his dad's, and why can't his dad come over and see his bedroom at our house. It was really a wake-up call. Even if we don't want to for ourselves right now, we have to do it for him because he doesn't deserve it.
I thought Manda had moved on from the pain of her ex-husband Swizz Beatz cheating on her with Alicia Keys, especially since she was the one sitting on the couch, smiling beside them, talking about their beautiful blended family. But clearly, I was wrong.
We hang out with each other. We go to dinner together. Our family is one big, beautiful family. We're doing Thanksgiving. We're doing the holidays. We'll do a birthday celebration together. It is a beautiful partnership. I'm very, very proud of that. It's a real thing and it's possible.
After seeing the three of them together, people had mixed reactions. Many praised Manda for showing love to her ex-husband's children and maintaining a peaceful relationship with Alicia. But what rubbed folks the wrong way was how they were all acting like one big, happy family. Let's not forget, Manda's heart was shattered by both Swizz and Alicia. That kind of betrayal doesn't just disappear. Swizz didn't just leave a marriage, he destroyed a part of her. And now, for them to present this as some wholesome, blended family narrative feels almost insulting. People aren't buying the picture-perfect image Swizz and Alicia are trying to sell because their happily ever after began with broken vows and a wrecked home.
You never hear nothing bad about Alicia Keys.
Yeah, you do. Y'all just don't hear nothing about
it. I thought her record was pretty clean.
No. Not around with Swizz and not breaking up happy homes. Like, people are forgetting when she moved into Swizz and them's house to work on the music with him, he was still married to his wife, living in that same house. And then she moved in while she was cool with the wife. It's plotting to steal her husband to cover up the fact that she's a dyke and she had just got caught beating that girlfriend of hers up down there in Aruba somewhere or something like that.
Personally, I'm not sure why they were sitting so close to each other. Maybe it was Manda's way of keeping her enemies just as close as her friends. Whatever the case, rumors are swirling that she still hasn't let go of the resentment toward Alicia for being a homewrecker. And lately, she's been letting that be known. Some say it's because the one person she's been protecting all these years, her son with Swizz, is finally old enough to understand everything. And honestly, it's clear that he was the main reason she kept the peace and tolerated all the madness for as long as she did.
He wanted to know why I couldn't go see him at his dad's, and why can't his dad come over and see his bedroom at our house. It was really a wake-up call. Even if we don't want to for ourselves right now, we have to do it for him because he doesn't deserve it.
Honestly, I never thought we'd be revisiting this messy love triangle. Yet here we are. So let's get right into it. To give you a little context on how it all started, both Alicia and Swizz are New York natives, and they first crossed paths as teenagers through mutual friends.
Did you like know each other before?
Her best friend was a rapper in my class, and she used to always tell me, like, man, you gotta meet Ali, you gotta meet Ali. She's doing music, you doing music. And one day she finally came to pick up from school, and she was like, Swizz, come here, this is Ali, that's what I'm talking about. And I remember her having on a purple Columbia jacket, Tim Scully. I mean, she looked harder than me. I was like, okay, you know. Yeah, so that was the first time. But I didn't get the number at that time. She was playing very hard to get.
Yeah.
But I finished.
Alicia Keys once claimed she wanted nothing to do with Swizz Beatz in the beginning. In her memoir, More Myself, she even wrote, "We ended up in the same circles at various award shows and industry events. He'd usually pull up in some flashy car, surrounded by his Bronx crew, dripping in diamonds. I wanted nothing to do with that scene. Or with Swizz." But fate had other plans. Years later, in 2008, Alicia and Swizz were brought back together through a music collaboration. That's when everything began to shift. According to Alicia, the more they talked, the more she realized how thoughtful and aware he really was. Beneath the flashy style and tattoos, there was substance. Again, her words, not mine. From there, things moved quickly. They clicked, they connected. And not long after, they were in a full-blown relationship. The only problem? Swizz was still married to Mashonda. Now look, we all know that no one can truly steal a person. Grown men make their own choices. But what really caused a stir was Alicia's approach. Instead of keeping the romance discreet, it seemed like she wanted the world, and especially Mashonda, to know. She made sure the media caught glimpses of their private moments, feeding rumors and speculation. Then came the bombshell. In May 2010, Alicia and Swizz announced their engagement and that they were expecting their first child together. That same year, they tied the knot in a private ceremony overlooking the Mediterranean Sea. By then, it was obvious. Their relationship had started long before Swizz finalized his divorce from Mashonda. And Mashonda, she didn't stay silent. She wrote an open letter to Alicia, and the catalyst was a tweet Alicia posted that read, "Is it better to go with the smart choice or the one that sparks?" Mashonda took that as a not-so-subtle reference to her own situation, and finally decided to speak up. In the letter, Mashonda explained that after 2 years of trying to reach Alicia privately, all she got in return was silence, and what felt like blatant disregard for her and her son's feelings. She said she had been a genuine fan of Alicia, admired her talent, sang her songs, and even felt empowered by hits like Superwoman and Karma. But that all changed once she learned Alicia might be involved with her husband. Initially, both Swizz and Alicia denied the affair. But months later, they admitted it had happened. Mashonda explained that as far as she knew, her marriage was intact. They were even planning to celebrate their 5th wedding anniversary. So when she found out about the affair, it shattered her. Her issue wasn't just about Alicia's role in breaking up her family. It was also about the lack of compassion and the public comments that seemed to ignore the pain caused. In her letter, Mashonda wrote directly to Alicia, "You know what you did. You know the role you played in the end of my marriage. You knew I asked you to step back and let me handle my family issues you helped create. As a woman, I expected more from you." She also made it clear that her letter wasn't a PR stunt. She wanted to reach an understanding, not just for herself, but for her son's well-being. She urged Alicia to be more mindful of the situation, especially since her divorce from Swizz hadn't even been finalized at the time. Mashonda ended the letter with a powerful message. "If you and my husband are truly meant to be, then God bless you. I hope you never have to endure what I went through. I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy, and if you two are going to be together forever, then it's even more reason for us to figure out how to coexist, because I'm not going anywhere. We have a child to raise." She then answered Alicia's earlier tweet with wisdom. "Choose smart over spark. Sparks burn people. Be smart. Just imagine if the shoe were on the other foot. Stay blessed, and let's move forward with respect and dignity." Mashonda was clearly heartbroken, but in the end, she chose to rise above the pain, not for Swizz or Alicia, but for the sake of her child.
You know, I did the work on myself first. I connected more deeply with my son. And then it was time for me to rebuild the relationship with Swizz. And I reached out to him. I said, "Listen, we need to talk because..."
How long had it been that you hadn't
Well, we got
communicated?
divorced in 2010. That first talk was probably around 2011.
Wow.
Yeah.
A long time.
It is.
Yeah.
It was a good solid year and a half or so.
In her 2018 memoir, Mashonda revealed that she eventually came to regret publicly criticizing Alicia Keys. She admitted that her initial reactions were driven by pride and a desire for validation. With time, however, she and Alicia came to understand that the best way to protect their children was to reduce the tension between them. In fact, they even attended therapy together, working toward healing and learning how to co-parent peacefully, putting the well-being of their kids above past hurt.
I mean, I could just look at Kasim and he was struggling. You know, he was
He's probably
struggling.
looking at you like, how's
How's
mommy?
mom? You know,
Yeah.
is mommy okay with this? It is up to us as parents to make it okay.
Right.
And I wanted his soul to be okay with it. And I told him, go sit. It's okay.
Were you okay though?
I wasn't okay.
You were not okay.
No, because
be a mess.
I mean, come on. I'm human. I'm a woman.
Yes.
You know, it's not 100% natural to be okay with it until everyone is fully healed.
Yeah.
And at that stage, I was.
In various interviews, Mashonda has opened up about how she and Alicia Keys now co-parent peacefully. In one conversation, she shared a touching moment saying, "We still joke with each other, like, I'm so proud of us. Honestly, we end almost every meeting or interaction with that line. I'm so proud of us. We love each other, and we say it. I know it might sound like a kumbaya moment, but we truly are proud because we've seen the opposite all around us. We know where we came from, and we understand our purpose: to leave a positive legacy for our children. She went on to explain that they never want their kids to grow up, look back, and say, "You went through all that and never fixed it." Instead, they want their children to see them as real people who endured tough times and still chose healing and unity. But not everyone is convinced. Some believe Mashonda is simply putting on a strong public face, and deep down, she still harbors emotional resentment toward Alicia for allegedly stealing her ex-husband. Others argue that Swizz had already been unfaithful to Mashonda with several women, and Alicia just caught the spotlight because she was the one who stayed. Personally, I've always questioned why Alicia receives so much of the backlash, often more than Swizz himself. The label of homewrecker haunted her for years and even impacted her career. And now, with Mashonda and Swizz's son growing up, you have to wonder, has Mashonda truly made peace with the past, or is she still playing the role of the blended family hero for appearances? That's where I want to hear from you. Do you think Mashonda only kept the peace for the sake of her son? Does Alicia truly deserve all the criticism she's received over the years? And is it too late for Mashonda to express her raw, unfiltered truth? Let me know what you think in the comments below.